Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 9 de Retorno à Ilha dos Macacos. Como era de esperar num jogo de aventura, cada possibilidade de solução inicia uma nova série de tarefas para, quem sabe, atingir de fato o objetivo. E nisso, o Guybrush agora busca 5 chaves para abrir o cofre que guardaria o segredo da Ilha dos Macacos. Mas só que para desafiar os caras ele vai ter que tomar antes, né? Porque da outra vez eu ia tentar tomar o grog depois de fazer o desafio, mas daí ele foi direto pro desafio.
That was refreshing. Hey, how about a burping contest?
Always! Winner keeps the blowfish. Aye, that was an absolute ripper. I hereby declare you the winner. The blowfish is yours.
Que bom, eu queria tanto esses baiacus, não sei pra quê. Vamos pra Ilha Escorbuto. Achar a Elaine.
Ah, Scurvy Island. This is where Elaine's been growing all the limes for the Marley Foundation's Scurvy project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her.
Ler a placa.
It says the Marley Foundation's Scurvy Treatment and Prevention League, or STAPL, welcomes you to Scurvy Island, 1.5 miles to STAPL headquarters.
Para os limoeiros ou para os limoeiros? Ou para o farol? Ou para o meu navio? Ou para a praia? Ou para a grande rocha? Ou para o acampamento? Primeiro para os limoeiros.
Wow, Elaine sure has been busy. I better talk to Elaine before I steal any limes from the foundation she's worked so hard to set up.
Para outros limoeiros.
Ah, I love that place. It's like a 100-foot candy cane. Elaine and I debate about whether it looks like a parrot or a cockatoo. These groves go on forever. The bird has a torn picture in its nest. Is that a picture of me? Ah! No way. I don't want to lose my hand.
Ou pode assoprar o baiacu. Peixe ba.
That bird needs an attitude adjustment.
Eu já dei o peixe, que eu também não sei por que eu quero. Uma foto minha mesmo.
Elaine, are you decent? Hello?
É a metade da foto da Elaine com ele.
Hey, this used to be a picture of both of us. What happened to the me part?
Você viu que tá lá com aquela gaivota doida?
Hi, I'm working due west of the lake and due north of the lighthouse today.
Removedor de grãos.
I pinched a yak with it once, and then I sort of accidentally pinched the staple remover. I had it for years before I remembered to give it back to Elaine. She was happy and mad at the same time. Happy. It obviously means something to Elaine, too.
Melhor deixá-lo onde está.
Pirates used to have to steal this from Elaine to prove themselves. No, at least that's what they told me when they made me do it.
Ela está ao norte do farol, né? Foi isso que tinha na nota. Ao norte do farol e oeste da ilha. Aqui.
Hi.
Hi.
Eu estava torcendo para te encontrar.
I got the note you left me.
The what?
It said where you were working today.
Oh, that. I wasn't sure you were coming, but I'm glad you found me. What happened at the voodoo shop? Did you get the secret?
Ainda não.
Not yet, but I'm closer than ever. I just have to gather a few golden keys together and I'm good to go.
That sounds promising. What about LeChuck and Captain Madison?
They weren't there, oddly enough.
Well, be careful.
Como vai o seu projeto?
How's your project going?
The project has hit a snag. We have plenty of limes, as you can see, but people are refusing to take them. They say they don't like the taste and they don't believe they'll help with scurvy. As an elected official, I could have issued an edict, but as a private citizen, I have to convince people. I tried this flyer.
Yeah, I've read part of this.
I know it's terribly dry, but the facts are there.
Você já tentou usar uma fonte diferente? Que tal adicionar tópicos? E se o texto estiver centralizado através de justificado na esquerda?
Have you tried using a different font? Comic Sans, for example.
Yes, but I need a small one to fit all the information on.
What about adding bullet points? They could be little limes.
People not liking limes is part of the problem, though.
Good point. What if the text was centered instead of left justified?
Somehow I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's basically a sales and marketing problem, and neither of us is an expert in either of those things.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'll hang on to the flyer. Maybe I can find a sales and marketing expert to look at it.
Okay.
Por isso eu preciso achar o stand.
I hear these can help prevent scurvy.
You heard right.
Can you spare any limes?
You can take a few. Well, like I said, I'm having trouble giving them away.
Para aquele navio parado, então eu vou levar alguns limões. Por que o nosso retrato na sua mesa estava rasgado no meio?
How come the picture of us on your desk was torn in half?
Yes. Sorry you saw that. There was an incident with a seagull. It flew away with you into the lime groves. I looked, but I couldn't find you.
I see.
Eu encontrei, mas ela não devolve a foto.
Love you.
You too.
Olhar o retrato. Isso, agora ele coloca o... e deixa lá para ela namorar. Será que era essa a ideia mesmo? Não, acho que ele vai pôr a foto dele e a do Stan para dizer que eles são tão amigos que ele tem até essa foto. Limões e você. Escorbuto, também conhecido como hipoascorbemia, é uma doença cuja sintomatologia inclui fraqueza, cansaço e dor nas extremidades. progredindo para sangramento das membranas mucosas, problemas na gengiva, cicatrização prejudicada e, eventualmente, morte. Pesquisas científicas sugerem que o escorbuto pode ser resultado de uma deficiência de ácido ascórbico, cujo papel na síntese de colágeno é indispensável. Um tratamento recomendado é a suplementação dos níveis desse nutriente essencial através do consumo de limões. Por favor, tome as ações recomendadas para a sua segurança. Adicionalmente, os cidadãos devem estar cientes de que a hipoascorbemia, como um problema de nutrição, não pode ser transmitida de um indivíduo para o outro. Também não há chance de contaminação de animais ou objetos próximos. Como é que vê o resto? Não vira, não segue, não baixa? Ou a ideia era essa mesmo? Aqui está o que interessa para o jogo e fim.
Ah, limey. You can smell the ascorbic acid.
Ah, aqui é para ele arrotar. Navegar para a Ilha Osso Puro.
Stay back! I can see you! How did you find me?
I just sailed up and here you were.
Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Are you alone?
No momento, caveiras falantes detestáveis contam? Minha tripulação está no convés inferior. É claro que não, você está aqui. Não, sou um homem casado.
No, I'm happily married.
Did you know that gifts between married couples are non-taxable?
I didn't. That's good advice.
I'm Ned Filigree, accountant. I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I'm in hiding.
Do que você tem medo? Você deve ser bom em matemática. Eu estou numa missão para encontrar o segredo da Ilha dos Macacos. Vou explorar um pouco esta ilha. Devo demorar muito para explorar essa ilha.
You must be good at math.
I'm a creative accountant. Math doesn't really enter into it.
You any good?
Don't judge me by where I live. I've just had a few setbacks. It's all I can afford right now, but it's temporary.
Do que você tem medo?
Who is it you're afraid of?
Well, have you heard of Stan S. Stanman?
The name sounds familiar.
Thank goodness they locked him away on Bermuda. He'll be chipping ice in the quarry for a long, long time. I can't help but be nervous, but actually, I guess I've got decades before I really have to worry about it.
E por que você tem medo do Stan?
How come you're afraid of Stan? He's always struck me as pretty harmless, except economically.
Sure, but you never can tell what someone like Stan will do. He's got no moral center.
There's that term again.
Like I said, I'm glad he's safely stuck in the Bermuda quarry for a good long time.
Eu estou numa missão para a Ilha das Macacas.
I'm on a quest to recover the secret of Monkey Island.
That's a good move. I've heard the secret is a one-of-a-kind intangible, which means you can assign it whatever value you want to. Also, since it's very old, you can claim a lot of depreciation.
Wait, are you trying to tell me I'm gonna have to pay taxes on the secret?
Not if you're smart about it.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting. Easy, Ned. He's not coming.
Nice likeness of you. Where's the other half?
No comment.
Can I have the picture?
No! That would be weird. He's in jail for years and years.
That's a mighty fine looking chest you have there. What's in it?
Everything I own. The fruits of a man's life. The yardstick by which I'll be measured when I'm gone. It's mainly paperwork.
Paperwork, huh?
I'm afraid so. Is that a sail? Oh, no. Oh, wait. It's a seagull. Oh, keep it together, Ned.
Halt, ship! If that's what you can call that.
Made it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
Here, look, I have limes, see?
To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Mr. Elaine Marley.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
Por que a 18 está errada? Ah, você não está levando limões? Estou levando limões. Não marque aqui se não marcou a 29. Então, se eu marquei a 29, eu tenho que marcar aqui.
All right, let's see how you've done. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones. I'm staying far away from this. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It says, Courthouse of Bermuda. It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later.
O senhor é fiscal da alfândega e é magistrado também?
Order! Order in the court! I am going to cite you for contempt of court for not asking permission to approach the bench.
Sinto muitíssimo, posso me aproximar? Vossa Excelência é oficial eleito ou nomeado? Eu não conheço você da inspeção no paralelo 19?
Don't I know you from the shakedown at the 19th parallel?
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I'm going to clear the court.
I'll take that as a yes. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding. How do you plead?
Eu me declaro inocente. Deve haver algum engano aqui, eu não estou em julgamento.
There must be some mistake here.
Order! Order in the court! Quiet on the gallery, or there will be arrests.
O que Vossa Excelência fez de errado para receber esse posto? Precisa comprar seus próprios trajes? Eu mencionei que estou procurando o segredo das macacadas.
What did Your Honor do wrong to get this appointment?
Never beat a Supreme Court justice in cribbage.
Your Honor, do you have to buy your own robes? Or are they court-appointed?
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court!
Está usando calças por baixo?
Your Honor, are you wearing pants under that robe? Please remember that you're under oath.
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court!
Did I mention I am searching for the secret of Monkey Island?
Until it becomes a legal matter before the court, it is of no interest to me. Although, I do remember a case several years back where the secret was claimed to be a fraud and a scam to sell computer games. I believe that was settled out of court for a substantial sum.
That is all, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned!
Ah, posso acender a minha lanterna aqui? Lamparina.
Okay, it's lit.
Ah, agora eu posso voltar para aquela coisa. A rainha das chaves com o baiacu inchado aqui.
Now there's someone I've got to meet.
Geleira. Ah, esse é dos cupinchos.
Are you and the chums?
Not saying anything.
Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
Eu gostaria de fazer um tour. É um encontro social, sou um vendedor de gelo. Gostaria de libertar um prisioneiro.
I'd like to break one of the prisoners out.
Oh, we have rules about that. Escapes are not allowed. You could forfeit visitation rights with your friend or family member.
Visitation rights?
Yes, so be careful.
Deixa eu lhe mostrar minha isca então aqui.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
Era a minha primeira viagem para a Ilha das Macacas.
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden,
Meu navio foi engolido por uma baleia.
my ship was swallowed by a whale.
Então escapamos pelo sistema digestivo.
And then we escaped. Through the digestive system. Ship and all.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish.
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language. Words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Ok.
Okay. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden,
Meu navio foi engolido por uma baleia gigantesca, uma verdadeira quebradora de linhas e comedora de cupinchas, se posso dizer.
my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one.
E então nós escapamos pelo sistema digestivo.
And then we escaped. Through the digestive system. Ship and all.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. I have given you my best tip. See if you can get some other chums to do the same.
I'll do that.
Do not approach the gate, please, sir. This is not a tourist attraction. Please, don't eyeball the gate, sir. Do not approach the gate, please, sir.
Vou ter que pedir que ele abra.
I'd like to visit a prisoner, please.
We do have a visitation policy, but it's quite strict. Who are you here to see?
Stan,
Stan.
We do have a Stan. I'm a little surprised he'd have a visitor. Can you prove you know him?
I can describe him. Loud jacket. Never stops moving his arms. Or his lips.
That does sound like him. But I'm supposed to see some actual physical evidence. Just bring me something that shows you two have ever been in a room together. That way, I can tell my boss that I did my job.
Eu tenho uma foto dele com a minha mulher. Serve para provar alguma coisa?
Hey, that's prisoner Stan with the famous Governor Marley. I didn't know he was such a player.
Já se sabe o que fazer para o castelo de gelo.
Nice view. Roaring fire, melting ice. Very hoogly.
Welcome, loyal subject.
Identificar caixa pequena.
These matches are specially formulated for freezing temperatures. Disclaimer, will not light underwater.
Posso precisar deles.
It's slowly filling up with castle. This entire castle is made of ice. Thank goodness there's a fire, ready to be freezing. Ah. At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Urgh.
I didn't quite catch that. I see. Bermuda seems like a friendly place.
Grunt.
Yeah, I feel you. Oh, most regal, high, authoritative, benevolent ruler person.
No need to be so formal. This is Bermuda. You're Guybrush Threepwood, aren't you? I'm Odina the Ninth. I know your wife.
You do look familiar. Maybe I saw you in a cutscene or something.
I've been to your house, but I wouldn't expect you to remember it. You were busy drawing a lot of lines on an old map.
Yeah, that does sound like me.
What brings you north of the 19th parallel, Guybrush?
Is that one of the golden keys on your head?
Welded to my crown. That's correct. The Crown of Keys is a ceremonial artifact worn by the reigning queen of Bermuda. It was originally fashioned from the house keys of the citizens as a gesture of trust.
And or submission?
My predecessor as queen is the one who added the golden key. I think it gives a certain pizzazz.
Can I borrow it?
Nice try. You may touch the crown if and when you become queen, and not before.
Become queen. Interesting. Hypothetically, how exactly would a person become queen of Bermuda?
You have to earn it, win it, wrest it from the iron grip of the previous queen. Most people can't manage that, of course. But by the traditions of Bermuda, all are welcome to try. To become queen, you must show your qualifications by defeating the current queen in 3 contests. The contests test your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence.
Vontade, seriedade e inteligência.
I have some of those things.
We'll see. And no cheating.
We'll see. I challenge you to the contest of heartiness.
Come with me. We've got to go downtown. See that triangle? There are 3 of them here in the building. 1 for each contest. When you want to formally issue a challenge, you ring the triangle.
Dios mío, another challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is Slimehead. Wait a moment! The bucket of plenty contains no plenty. There are no fish here whatsoever, and the contest cannot be held without fish. Everyone go home.
It's carved out of wood, but it's very lifelike.
Ooh, a challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, we present, for only the 11th time this week, the contest of seriousness. On this side, the reigning queen, Odina IX of Bermuda. And on this side, the challenger, Mr. Elaine Marley, aka Guybrush Threepwood, currently unemployed and of no fixed address. If you will all come to order, the contest will begin. The first contestant to laugh is the loser.
Have you heard the one about the guy who put an ice cube on a scurvy dog? He said it was chilly.
It'll take more than that to crack me up. What's the difference between a swabby and a mop?
Heard it. You might as well give up. I have heard every joke there is in this world.
Contestants, the time limit has been reached. As neither of you has laughed, the contest is a draw.
See ya.
I can feel all the warmth escaping up the chimney. It's an empty bucket. I mean, I guess this is algebra? I actually have no idea.
Welcome, Your Majesty, and Mr. Marley/Threepwood to the contest of intelligence. In front of each of you is an advanced algebra problem. You are to solve it as completely as you can, and remember to show your work. No peeking, no copying, no swapping papers, and no cheating whatsoever. I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now.
Não tem ação.
I have no idea what that says.
Time's up. I'll take your papers. No surprises here. Queen Odina has delivered a clear and correct answer with a step-by-step proof. Mr. Threepwood appears to have copied parts of several unrelated equations from the blackboard. Queen Odina is the winner.
Better luck next time.
Ah, não, o navio já tá aqui.
Hello.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Always happy to take a trade-in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Slimehead.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. Today's contest of hardiness will feature Slimehead. It's an empty bucket. Smells pretty fishy, though.
In the defender's chair, the cast iron stomach of Otina the Ninth, reigning Queen of Bermuda and undisputed heartiness champion! And in the challenger's chair, all the way from the Southern Caribbean, still in possession of nearly all of his original teeth, the newcomer, Guybrush Threepwood, aka Mr. Elaine Marley. If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you.
It's filled with slime. This looks like a good one, relatively speaking.
And now, let the eating commence!
Oh, feels like it's wiggling in my throat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and still champion, Queen Otina.
Ilha do Terror para ir na sala escura, no caminho sinuoso.
It says, warning, you are about to enter a maze of twisty passages, mostly very similar. Looks like someone forgot to pick up their trash.
Cada nascer do sol no oceano e cada lua me lembram você. Os dois orbes dançando no céu do inverno, ele devaneou um símbolo de cabeça esquisita com a caneta na mão. Quer dizer que eu tenho que ir na porta que tem isso? Sua grande viagem estava perto do fim. O nariz de Reginald já sentia o odor, olho cortado, da primavera, mais uma vez nas brisas do mar. Ó, a terra esquentando novamente. Aquelas frescas, símbolo esquisito de noites de outono no mar, o navio ondulado, molhado e balançando, e ainda assim ninguém batia nas beliches do convés inferior. A primavera chegou com força, as flores, não sei o que, 5, se abriam largamente, as abelhas mergulhando, sabendo que ele precisaria navegar novamente na próxima temporada em sua grande jornada, ela tentou e falhou em manter as coisas casuais. O que não deve ter nada a ver com o jogo, o que deve ter a ver com o jogo são os símbolos. Sua última noite de verão juntos foi torre, lúbriga e um E cortado, ou L. A noite foi longa, porém insuficiente, já que amanhã logo veio e ele precisou içar as velas. Ela diz XXYZ.
XYZZY. Wow, neat! It's magic! It says, warning, you are about to enter a maze of twisty passages, mostly very similar.
Primavera no início. É o 5 com ponto em cima e embaixo. Aqui. Verão. É o E com II. Aqui. Outono. É o D com olho. Inverno. É o chocalho com orelha. Aqui. E primavera novamente. Retorno da primavera, o olho cortado, que é aqui.
The pit of agony lies ahead. That's promising. It looks really deep. Okay, here goes. Oh no, the lamp is going out. I should have seen that coming. Water, fire. SOS! It's dark in here. The flame has gone out. I can only hold my breath for 8 minutes. This is the point where Elaine usually rescues me. XY. Help! That was a close one. I'll have to remember that fire doesn't burn underwater. Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck? Ready to kick me into the sea? Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
I'm more focused on the staying alive profession right now, thanks. So far, so good.
Ele vai conversar com todo mundo como Guybrush? É essa a grande ideia?
So, obviously I'm actually Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. Again. I assume that's your real skin this time?
Yeah, sorry for tricking you with the other two.
Two?
One. Math's not my best subject.
Either way, don't worry about it. You're LeChuck's rival, not mine. I've got better things to worry about. Also, I enjoyed the book you brought me.
Já terminou? Pode me dar o livro? E onde estão todos?
Where is everybody?
Flambe's up in the crow's nest. Odds are he's sleeping. Iron Rose said she was running an errand. The rest went with LeChuck on that other ship.
Would that be Captain Madison's ship?
I think that's right.
Interesting. Are you finished with the joke book yet?
Emotionally, yes. It's not that long, and I've read it 16 times already.
Can I have the joke book back?
Then what am I supposed to read?
You said you were finished. You've read it 16 times.
It's boring reading it over and over, but it's better than nothing.
Are you sure I can't have the joke book back?
It's boring reading it over and over, but it's better than nothing.
E eu não tenho nenhum outro livro.
Remind me why Flambe still has a job? He doesn't do anything.
He's handy to have around when we have to fix things below the waterline at night.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow some demon fire. It's lit with demon fire. This is Chef Putra's demon pepper, made from the hottest peppers you can get. Tasting it is not a good idea. That ought to give it some zip.
Tá, já temperei os peixes.
I loaded them with demon pepper.
Ah, posso dizer para eles que escorbuto não pega, não passa.
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Sorry. Scurvy is a painful death. You don't want to catch it.
Não pega, não é contagioso.
I don't think scurvy is contagious.
You don't know that. My mom's gardener's second cousin's pastry chef says it is.
It's a scientific fact.
Oh, don't try to snow us with your science quackery.
If scurvy wasn't contagious, then only one person would have it.
Duh.
Vocês deveriam tentar os limões.
You should try limes. They help prevent scurvy.
Where did you hear that?
Is that more of your science mumbo-jumbo?
You need to leave before you catch scurvy.
É, eles são negacionistas, não vai adiantar nada então.
Have a look at this flyer on limes.
Ascorbic acid deficiency, collagen synthesis, mucous membranes.
Hey, that is a bunch of science nonsense.
We won't have any of that around here.
It's all a trick to track our plunder.
As if you have any plunder.
É, eles não entendem a linguagem científica, precisa de alguém de marketing para...
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
Muitas passagens sinuosas depois.
Okay, here goes. Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow!
Lucky thing you landed on my bed.
Herman Tooth Rot?
I think so. It's been a while.
Como você está?
How have you been?
Meh.
Você está nesta caverna há muito tempo?
Have you been in this cave very long?
Well, not in geologic terms. As a percentage of the total number of years of existence of the cave itself, it would be a small number. On a human scale, however, yes! It all depends on your perspective.
Estou procurando uma chave dourada.
I'm looking for a golden key.
Sounds like something I might have read in a book once. Are you a fictional character?
Not that I'm aware of.
Como se escapa desse lugar? Você que está fazendo esses gritos?
Are you freaked out by all the weird screaming in the caves?
Oh, that's me. Just a little light entertainment and well-being work. Primal screaming is very therapeutic. Try it.
Ah! Whew, you're right. Yeah, that feels good.
Como se escapa?
How does a person get out of this place?
Typically, you don't.
Can I get you anything?
Out would be nice.
Did this used to be a lamp?
It ran out of oil after I'd been here about 3 days, and then it got a little broken. I've been using it to catch rats.
What are all these scribbles?
My neo-utilitarian manifesto. I wouldn't climb that if I were you. The loud scorpions live up that way, ever since they ate all the giant spiders. Of course, the spiders only came around to eat all the eelworms and megapedes.
Nice view.
Why, thank you.
Do you catch much with that?
Don't call him that. He doesn't like it. His name is Carl. Carl the Rat Trap.
Hi, Carl.
Carl won't likely say much until he knows you better.
The needs of the many may outweigh the needs of the few, but do the few needs of the many outweigh the many needs of the few? How have you been writing this without a lamp?
I haven't. This is all from my first 3 days down here.
It's a golden key.
No touching!
É a chave dourada.
That's a golden key.
Maybe it's mine.
You were hunting for the keys too. That's how you got stuck here.
Is it? I suppose that would make sense.
Let's make a deal for the key.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason, but a decade or so in a dark cave can do funny things to your memory. So, get me out of here, and then I'll let you have the key.
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
Nenhum dos dois tem alternativa.
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
If you let me have the key, then I'll get you out of the cave.
That sounds good. As long as it's escape first, key afterward.
Just give me the key already.
Now!
Give me the key.
Now!
I need it. Oops.
I'm eager to see how you're gonna get us out of here now.
3 horas mais tarde. Bomba! Dura bastante esse fósforo.
Reginald unfurled the perfumed missive and slid his eyes along it. Oh, my lovely privateer, lend me your most private ear. And so it continued saucily.
XYZZY. Well, that wasn't so hard.
What happened to Mr. Toothrot?
When?
Did you get him out of the cave? How'd you do it?
That's not part of this story.
Oh, okay.
It's a little dirty, but still one of the most beautiful keys I've ever seen.
Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite e até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.